I quit cigarettes today again for like the 7th time.
What's the longest you've gone?
3 years.
3 years is huge.
Yeah.
And how long did you smoke before you quit it for 3 years?
I'm not even a cigarette smoker, bro. This is a Because Design Matters exclusive.
93.3. We are here with the one, the only. Who are we here with?
We're here with Providence The Poet. I'm back, baby.
Bow, bow, bow. And it's his birthday.
Happy birthday to me.
I'm going to play the Drake version of Happy Birthday.
That's all right.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, Drake's cool right now.
Drake's cool right now?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to move past that for now. It's your birthday. How's it been so far?
Honestly, I'm just grateful. Life has been a crazy roller coaster. I went from being on the streets a few months ago to being in the psych ward to being like everywhere but where I was supposed to be. So to just be doing what I love on my birthday, I'm grateful to be here.
Where I saw you last was in the studio. It felt like the right setting. Felt like the right place.
Yeah, that's where I belong.
These are the ups and downs of life, and these are the right rooms.
Yeah. The studio is where it's my happy place.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
Do girls do more or less for Valentine's Day with your birthday being on the 13th?
Honestly, they do the most.
The most. Great answer.
Yeah. You saw what I did there.
Great answer.
Yeah.
He says they nail it every time.
Every time. You can't miss it.
Never been disappointed.
Nope.
So do your Valentine's Day duties get like waived because it's your birthday the day before? Is that how it works?
That is an impossibility for any man on the planet. You know what I mean?
He said never that.
Never. Yeah.
Reasonable.
Sometimes I could wake up a bit later, you know, but that's pretty much it.
You get an extra 15 minutes, and that's your reward.
I could snooze the alarm.
That's what you got to do sometimes.
Yeah.
60 seconds. Look into this camera. What are you here to promote?
All right, so I am here to promote the opening of one of the most amazing places for you to come make your music, Overachiever Studios. It's live and ready for you to come craft your sound. We have the awesome engineer of Nays North. You got myself as an engineer. You got young Buddha Vibes, Buddha Abuser as an engineer there as well. Come check us out. Come record, mix. Just come be creative, you know, like we're going to overachieve with everything we do, and that means taking care of you. So that's what it is. Overachiever Studios, at Overachiever Studios on Instagram. Be there, 747 King Street East, DM me. Whew, that was a mouthful.
I'm gonna skip that one.
Yeah.
What have you learned from studios like Buddha Vibe Studios and Just Vibe Studios? But you said Buddha's involved. So
yeah, I've never been
to
Just Vibes. Like I don't really know those guys, but with Buddha at Buddha Studio, the main thing I learned was how to own my creative expression. Like he's the type of engineer where when you sit with him, he's gonna make you be you to the fullest of your ability, even if you didn't know that was you. Like he'll make you do 7 takes even though you thought your first take was good.
Yeah.
And it's an honor of an experience because you're really, for one of the, especially if you don't record often, you go there and you're like, damn, it's all about me for once. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As an artist. So with him, he's all about just owning your creativity, making sure you go to the fullest that you can, and just having fun while you're doing it. We're always laughing. Like, we're always cracking the dumbest jokes, but it's a good time.
That's how it stays light and stays enjoyable to get stuff out. Right?
Yeah. Sometimes, like, for some reason, we always make jokes about our inability to swim or the reason that we don't like water. Like swimming in water, you know.
Do you have a list? What is the number one reason you don't like water?
That's really deep, but I could say it. It's like just childhood trauma. Like a lot like looking down on bridges, the biggest fear. You know what I mean? I could drive on the skyway.
That's heights plus water.
Yeah, bad combo. You know?
Yeah, it's not
good. Yeah, don't order that one.
But in your music video that came out today, saw you looking over the escarpment.
Yeah.
Overcoming fears?
So
there's no water down there.
No, but I will swim one day, you know? And the thing with me, I live a very adventurous life, not by design all the time, but you got to own it. And I'm all about facing the fear and doing it anyway. So
it's huge.
I'm not afraid of the escarpment. It's a scenic place, but I'm like, when it comes to heights, like I wish I had floaties or something, you know? Like it's just it's not my thing, but I've learned in life that as long as you can do whatever you got to do, no matter what you're thinking, you're usually going to be okay.
So normally, like, the thing isn't that bad. It's like the idea that you put on it in your head.
And you're going to have to do it. eventually. If you don't do it right then, you're gonna have to do it. So you might as well do it.
You'd avoid some things forever, I'm sure.
No, like I've tried.
They come and find you.
Yeah, literally.
How'd you find yourself in main stage?
Oh man, so I've been at the Sanford area on this, like I've lived on Sanford for a while, like on and off, and if I wasn't on Sanford, I was just in the area, and so like I would always be there rehearsing my bars, my raps, freestyling, bringing the community together, and I've wanted to be in that building for years, like at least 5 years, and so. One time I reached out on their page. They said they had a room open. They didn't. I reached out again. They didn't. Third time was a charm, and they had a room open. And it's the craziest thing. And this is why team is so important. I was in the psych ward when we got that room.
Wow.
So like I was in there. My girl Chelsea and my team members Nays North and Ian Chrysler, they coordinated it, and I was just directing. From the psych ward room, like a mob boss, you know what I mean? It was pretty lit, and they did all the heavy lifting. Like we had a bunch of stuff in storage from different locations, and they brought it in there, and it was just the right timing. Like we just made the call at the right time, and it's an honor to be in that space. There's so many amazing creatives in that space, so if you ever have a chance to go check it out, you're just like enveloped in a lot of positivity when you're there. It's nice.
How much do you think it helps you to be able to like come out to the idea that was gonna be ready for you? You know what I mean? Like,
oh man, I was doing push-ups every day, dog. I was shadowboxing. It's when you're in a situation where, like, God forbid, like doing time or in a hospital or like in a place where you're not in control of when you're able to leave, you have a bad injury, whatever it is, it always helps to have something to look forward to, because there's times when you don't.
Yeah.
And to have the studio as like the thing that we were working on while I was in there, it just made it so much easier. I would do a lot of visualizations. I'd write a lot. I would journal. I would literally meditate and visualize the moment of opening the door, just to make sure that my vibe stayed high. Yeah. And to realize it in real life was like, well, it was dope.
No, that's huge.
Yeah.
So currently you're at Main Stage Studio, like renting a room out?
Yeah.
And then they let you book all your own whatever within
Yeah,
it?
we registered a business out of that thing, So we... it's like we run a business out of there, so it's a legitimate recording studio. I'm a Metalworks graduate, for whatever that means to people. So that's kind of like our pitch.
I know of Metalworks. Smoothie Lou would say Metalworks all the time. I'm familiar with Metalworks. Who else?
Man.
Not the good comparison. Wait. I'll do more. Deltoid and Gomboy. You know Deltoid and Gomboy?
I know Gomboy. Gomboy, we were in the same graduating class.
Digger, you like that comparison better.
No, yeah, Gomboy's the shit. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What part of my
They
language?
did a lot on LT's Off the Wall, On the Wall or Off the Wall project. They did a lot of the production on that.
Yeah, it's nothing against Smoothie Lou. I just stay away from any of the drama because
sure,
it's too much.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we play a game?
Oh, I like games.
You like games? You might not like this game. We're gonna play. It's a funny game. It's fun. You like Threads?
Threads? Like the app?
The app.
Yeah.
I see you on Threads. I see some of your threads.
Thank you.
Can we play Provi's thread or Kanye's tweet?
Oh, word. I don't know which one's worse, but okay.
Well, we'll see. You have to guess. I'm going to read a thing.
I know. I remember what I say.
All of them?
We'll see.
Don't let these women trap you with sex.
That's me.
That is you.
That is me.
I need like a ding, 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 ding.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
Next. Why not focus on getting rich?
That sounds like me.
Ding, ding, ding. That's you again.
Thank you.
I don't mind lying to liars.
I said that. I mean that too.
I think that's good advice.
Yeah.
All three of them were you guys messing around. I'm not gonna read no Kanye tweets up here. That's crazy right now.
Shout out Kanye. That's like my number 7 inspiration.
Has he moved down or has he always been number 7?
No, he doesn't. Just because the amount of faith that guy had to have, and his albums. Like I just re-downloaded The Life of Pablo just to, I always just go back.
I always find myself back at Yeezus. I find myself back at Yeezus, and I'm listening to Yeezus.
Yeah.
Not sure if it puts me in a good headspace or not, but I like it.
It puts you in a headspace,
The headspace I need to be in.
Most artists can't even put you in a headspace.
Now, I want to say, artistically, Kanye always been huge inspiration. Antics recently, can't condone. I don't know what to say. But
hey, yo, if people are into that and you got, like, creative expression, coupleism stuff going on, Like, I'm not knocking it. The thing with Kanye is that, like, with someone, a lot of the mental health stuff with him is really inspiring, that he still creates and he publicizes his creations. I know, like, all jokes aside, like, yeah, it looks kind of weird right now, but I'm a big fan of the fact that he's not afraid to express himself no matter what he's seen as. And that should never die. That's kind of how I look at that.
Yeah, there's been other times where they've painted Kanye as just as bad as they are right now.
Yeah.
And he's come out and put out great projects and still been a person and continued, right?
Yeah.
I think there's the yaps and there's the tweets and then there's real what he does. And if he's actually pursuing some of these things, then we can't condone. But
if you're not hurting anybody, I believe in being able to say whatever you want to say. Like, that's what as long as you're not, obviously ideas are dangerous at times, you know what I mean? Because that's the seed of every action and every habit, and it goes. But at the same time, like, Kanye is responsible for so many memories with his music, and a guy like that, what the industry must have done to his mind, you gotta give him breathing space. You know,
tough times, I'm sure there's been seen.
What's that?
I said tough times have been seen. I'm sure of just like how people will paint you with the media and different things.
Yeah, especially like his mom passing and all that. Like, that's not easy.
There's a lot. Now, if you could change bodies, Freaky Friday style.
Oh man.
With one person, anyone in the world.
Oh man.
Who would you choose?
Yo, anybody in the world?
Anybody.
This is gonna sound really weird, but David Goggins.
David Goggins.
I want to know what it's like to be that mentally, like, disturbed, to be that tough. You know what I mean?
No, David Goggins, but I can't think of.
Oh, he's the toughest man in the world.
Toughest man in the world?
Yeah, documented. You know. So like this guy. He wrote a book, Can't Hurt Me. Crazy.
Oh, okay,
it's so crazy. My mentor doesn't want me to read it yet.
This is David Goggins.
Yeah. Because this guy does, like, triathlons and crazy... Like, he just puts himself through the most obscene training. I just want to see what it's like to be able to do that with your body, because that's where I'm headed. Like,
a lot.
You know?
Yeah, it's like superior discipline.
Yeah.
Which I think that's how you get better at almost all things in life.
Exactly.
The discipline of it and the repetition and just being consistent in things.
Yeah. And it sounds boring, but, like, that's where results come, and I'm trying to get rich as hell.
Yeah, you want the results.
Yeah.
There's this John Mayer quote that I would refer back to where he's like, talks about quitting alcohol and quitting drugs and quitting everything, and he's like at first he's like all of life feels like down here and everything feels a little bit mundane. He's like, but then slowly you move the whole line up rather than having this Friday night peak all the time where you go high and then everything's low again. He's like, you move the whole line of life up to a higher level.
Yo, that's honestly, I wish I knew that, because I was the type of guy, I would burn myself out and then wake up, do it again, thinking that's what it was. You know, I watched one too many. Like,
you're like, those nights were great.
Yeah.
You're like, the rest of the week, garbage.
Yeah.
But that night.
And it's crazy, because, like, back when I've been performing for a long time and, like, running around doing shows in different cities, and... Yo, you really think that it's all about those crazy crash out performance nights where you lose your voice and get, you know, but if you can't maintain that stuff, you're not making any progress.
Yeah.
So here we are.
The 1 year, 1 month, whatever show that burns you out and burns out all your everything to get to it isn't the way.
You got to maintain that. Like you said, lift it up.
Yeah, the whole line.
Yeah.
Have you had any bad habits you've had to get rid of?
I quit cigarettes today again for like the 7th time.
What's the longest you've gone?
3 years.
3 years is huge.
Yeah.
And how long did you smoke before you quit it for 3 years?
I'm not even a cigarette smoker, bro.
Just sneaks its way in.
Yeah, because I quit smoking weed. That's what it was.
Yep.
Because weed, like, with psychosis and all that, it's not...
Weed was a huge one for me. I was like, that was the first thing I was like, I really need to stop smoking
Yeah,
weed.
like, what are we doing?
I was like...
like, if you really think of... No offense, anybody in the room.
And I was like, I don't knock it. If you can do it in the right, what do you call it, moderation, I was like, it's fine. I was like, I did not.
Bro, I'm falling asleep with donuts on my stomach. Like,
I'm getting up at 7 a.m. to smoke 2 joints, and then it's 4 joints, and I'm like, wait, how many joints did I smoke? Yeah, no. It's not the way. It's not the way.
Yeah. I mean, like, it helped me a lot. Weed is, it really influenced my creativity. Mm-hmm. Like, I know when I'd freestyle before with the weed, it'd be like night and day.
Just flow. Like.
Yeah, but nah.
Don't trade it. It's not worth
it. What?
I said, don't trade it. You don't want it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man.
Did you watch the Super Bowl? Did you watch the halftime show? Is a real question.
Yeah, honestly. Okay, so I got. I'm gonna put the ring down. The halftime show. Mm-hmm. Listen, Kendrick better watch out. Drake is coming.
Oh, this how you feel?
That's how I feel.
What do you think?
Don't underestimate that man.
How do you think the album coming out on Valentine's Day is going to affect the Drake
He's
storyline
just making money right now. He's not even watching that, but like, I don't know. I'm never gonna disrespect that. I used to diss Drake on Twitter when I first started rapping. I'd say dumb stuff like "Go back to church. You're not the sixth God." You know what I mean? Yeah. But it took me some time to just look at what he's done and what he's doing, and it's like, man, like I don't even know how to put it into words. Like, if it takes the whole industry to come at him and get rid of him, you're not going to get rid of him. He's going to do nothing and make money. Yeah. And now he's going to get a billionaire. Like, he's playing so crazy. He's suing the record label. Mm-hmm. That's such a big bag. Like,
if that works out for him, that's going to be great.
And like what? And so he better split that bag with Kendrick at least, because Kendrick, like after this, I don't know where Kendrick's going to be unless he comes back and makes like the classic Kendrick music and Kendrick albums. But I think it's a bad look on Kendrick. He shouldn't be dissing, in my opinion.
You don't want to keep this as your top song for too long.
Yeah, like what are you doing?
It can't be forever your top song. That's too much.
No, really, you're Kendrick Lamar. Like, To Pimp a Butterfly. Like why? In my humble opinion, I'm just a guy. You know, but like I don't think it's a good look for Kendrick to ride the song out too long.
Do you think he's gonna play it for the whole tour? Probably.
Like, get a better moment. Like, leave the guy alone, you know? He's raising his son. He's putting on a whole country. Like,
he's hanging out in Australia.
You know, Turks and Caicos.
I'm always a big supporter of, like, local things. So Drake's local to me. You know what I mean?
That's what I mean.
What he's done for this area, huge.
Yeah.
So, forever want Drake to do well and continue to do well.
I don't see a TDE logo on the Lakers court.
Did I play Not Like Us? Sure. Lots of time. Do I like it? Yeah, it's a good song.
We're not friends.
You never listened to that song?
Yo, No Word of a Lie and never put it on. I watched the video.
I'm ending this episode of this song. He said, what?
But no, to answer your question, what was your question?
The new question is, how will Drake putting out an album tomorrow affect this storyline? Will this help him? Will this help him?
And nobody Drake fans don't care.
Yeah, like, they want the new Drake music.
Yeah, just give us the music.
And he's doing Party Next. Do you like Party Next Door?
I don't listen to Party Next Door, to be honest with you, but I appreciate what he's done. It's just not for me. I'm more like, rock on.
I saw a video, and it was some girl on Instagram, and she's lip syncing the words to like the snippet that they previewed. And I was like, you get 100 more of these, you bounce back. I was like, just girls singing the lyrics to the songs. Now, all the rap nerd hate will drift away.
Yo, like, I don't. Well, okay, so there is a part of what Kendrick did though where it did spark a fire for the culture, because now people think The Crown is achievable again. You know what I mean?
Someone else can have that spot.
Yeah, but it doesn't do anything but cement Drake as an untouchable GOAT, in my opinion, because like numbers are numbers. I'm not a numbers guy. I'm more of an impact guy.
Yeah.
But you can't deny what Drake has done on both sides.
He's had the impact too, right?
Yeah, but yeah, like I will say Kendrick made things go. Like I saw Joey Badass go in there and take a shot at J. Cole and like
yeah, both of them, and Kendrick too.
Yeah,
he said Compton was D-riding or something. He said something like that.
That's what. But like people feel brave, and so I think good music is gonna come out of it. Like shit, I might get in there, you know.
A couple jabs.
Like, yeah, what?
So who in the city has the crown that you need to take?
Ooh, yo, honestly, I'm not afraid of nobody. I don't really, like, I'm blessed that my community and my people are, like, the people that I believe are the best in the city. Like, you got guys like...
Top 5, go.
Top 5?
In the city.
Okay, so one of them is retired, out of Ancaster, Dave Lost. I think he was one of the hardest rappers, like, hands down. Him and, like, Paul Blanco out there. Okay. Crazy. I really like I like Buddha's music because like it's just it's vibes and it's really, really good. Like if you listen to the delivery, the lyricism, I'm really trying not to be biased either. Like sure. It's hard to answer these questions. I like Roa's music, but Roa's music is like when I listen to it, I just have to be doing nothing because it's painting such a story in my head that I just have to sit there and observe. I really like Way Too Fly. Way Too Fly, like, yo, Freddie Fly, like, the energy, I gotta listen to more.
Yeah, same. I haven't heard enough of it. I was I'm like, DSPs. I don't know DSPs.
But
the
like...
same way. You do a lot of SoundCloud, a lot of YouTubes, right? Yeah. As I was saying it, I was picturing you as the other person who does that.
Yeah, but nah, he has this energy when he performs. I'm like, I love that kind of music, you know? I like...
5th spot. You got 1 spot left.
1 spot? Oh, man, I don't even know. Like, can I put myself in there? Yeah, because, like, I make bangers and people don't know
I'm put myself in top 5 and I'm not 5th either. You say I'm at
the
top of the heap.
Well, honestly, there's no, because everyone has a different lane, and there's others. There's like Bella DePrima is crazy.
Yeah.
Female rappers, Young LA, Pretty LA, she goes by now. There's so many, and it's like what I see happening in Hamilton is that there's so many lanes being carved out that now you have kind of what happened in like ATL where there's so many artists that had different lanes but were all supportive of each other. If we can bring it back to that,
we need more of the supportive of each
other.
other.
Like, why are we hating each other? Like, we know your moms, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's going on? Like, we all know each other.
It's always over silly.
Yeah, like
silly
what?
Stuff.
Like, huh?
It's always over silly stuff, and then
like,
nobody can go to each other's show because everybody's got beef.
You know, like my bad. I dropped a spliff one time. Like, you know what I mean? I dropped.
Sometimes
a spliff.
It's deeper than that, but I hear you.
Yeah, like yo, my bad. I backwash in the water. You know what I mean? Like, yo, what do you want from me? You know, like I don't know what it is, but now there's so many artists and so many lanes that even Milo's music. We had a show recently. That guy, him and Tough. Oh my god. A memory moment.
Tough.
That's that whole family just gifted. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
You just pay it like.
Sounds related.
Huh?
It's related to Milo.
Yeah. I'll leave it at that. I can't even say much more.
Sure.
I know they're gonna come swinging, and like, I just literally can't even say much more.
Swinging positively, negatively.
Always positive, but like no. Sometimes it has to be like neutral, like. Positivity is not always the answer, and I'm a big like you know sometimes
whatever's the real answer.
Sometimes someone has to hear the truth, and it's not pretty,
and they don't like hearing it.
No, no, like I might have to tell someone I don't like your shoes. You know what I mean? And someone might tell me they don't like my necklace. I'm not gonna lose my cool over it, but like what's real is always necessary. You know.
I was used to call back on it's a Kanye thing he said. He said artists are HSP, highly sensitive people. And that's why I'd always be like, whatever the run in the city, whatever people have problems, I was like, let it go. It's nothing. You just care about the things you're doing.
You think artists are sensitive people?
Definitely sensitive. I'll include myself as an artist.
Whoa.
You care about the things you're doing, right?
I mean, yeah, but like I think I wish I was more sensitive. I feel very detached from things, to be honest with you. I feel like I'm not as present as I could be, and I don't feel ish.
I think you put like raw emotion into like your music though.
But right? I put it there and it stays there, and I don't like it does. You know what I mean? It's like when I have emotion, it like fills up, and I gotta like dump it somewhere and like not look at it.
But how do you take like criticism?
Oh, I take it well. Okay. I believe I take it well.
Yeah.
If I take it.
Yeah.
Because if you're not doing better than me, or if you're not, you know, I'm not going to listen to someone that... And it doesn't mean that they have to be doing better than me at what I'm doing. I just mean that if you're not working harder in whatever avenue you're trying to criticize me on, like, I'm just smiling and waving. Madagascar shit. You know what I mean? Like, smile and wave.
What did somebody say one time? They're like, sometimes the best idea could come from the stupidest person in the room. So I'm like, I'm always down to hear them. And I was like, I'll hear you out, whatever you're going to say. But everybody's opinion doesn't get weighted the same, right?
Well, to be honest with you, I used to be like I go toe to toe with myself on this. Like, everyone's idea is valid. I believe that everyone has something to contribute, but now I'm starting to get a lot more closed minded on the knowledge that I'm seeking out from. Who you listen to is very important. Like if you're listening to someone that's not going the direction that you're trying to go, why are you listening to them? You're not going to end up where you want to be.
No.
You know what I mean? It just, like, I know, I'm not saying that people are not important, but I'm saying, like, if you're not trying to be a garbage man, don't listen to the garbage man on his views on life. That's where I'm a little bit not, I'm not friendly with who's allowed to put thoughts into my head.
Yeah.
Like, that's something that I would, like...
I'll be down to hear what they... Like, I'll give you an example. I'm not going to say where. The custodian somewhere was giving me this spiel about his artist side and him not following through with it and all this, like, stuff. And he was like, oh, he's like, he's like, all the great creatives are super bad with money. And I didn't take it as like, oh, yeah, he's so right. It was like, oh, no, don't be like that. Don't.
Oh,
he's speaking it as like it's just law. And I'm like, no, it doesn't have to be, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'll hear him say it, though, because it gives me my own, what do you call that? Your own, not awakening, but your own...
perspective?
Sure.
I think you're nicer than I am, though. Because I would walk away.
Sure.
I don't have, like, I feel there's so many of my problems that started from me being really open to hearing everybody out. I don't got, like, if you're spewing BS, like, I'm a nice guy, but, like, I'm not at the same time, you know?
Whereas 6 to 8 every Thursday.
You got it, yeah.
I can't just cut them off.
I mean, you could.
I gotta edit these clips later.
You could just, your stomach might start hurting, you know? You gotta go to the washroom, you never make it back out.
Yeah, you'll see those hard 15-minute stamped episodes. You go, 15 minutes, that's all we got this week.
Yeah,
we gotta move
technical difficulty.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta keep it pushing this week. Sorry.
It happens. It happens.
What are you gonna do? That's the forever rescheduled episodes. Do you know about Ribs Fest?
I heard a little bit, but I don't. Educate me.
Now you know.
Oh, that's it?
Tomorrow at Farside.
Oh, no, yeah. Denzel
and the next
told me.
day.
Yo.
At...
Vertigogo.
Vertigogo.
Yeah.
And then the next day?
Farside.
Farside again. You got it better than me.
Yeah.
Auburn Rage Freestyle.
Oh, yeah. Talk to me. I'll talk to you, actually.
Tell me.
Yo, so Auburn Rage, so this song is like 4 years old. It's actually my girl Chelsea who was recording me. I was teaching her how to engineer. Mm-hmm. We had a studio up on Sanford at the time, and I was teaching her how to engineer. And this is when I was smoking weed, and I just there was so much happening. Like, people were getting locked up, people were getting sent to places, it was crazy times. Family members weren't doing well, and I had a lot of anger. But I just come out of the hospital again. Or previously, I should say, and then I couldn't do anything with the anger. It was winter. I my license was suspended. Like, I had to build myself back up, and I'm like, yo, all I could do is make music, you know? Mm-hmm. So I had this beef from Chef, who's one of the greatest producers of all time, and I say that in bold writing, like, literally.
All caps.
All caps, no capping, you know?
Tweeted, like, I'm not deleted.
No, like, might not delete it later. I might not, because I won't. You know
Never that.
Never. So essentially, I just was listening to the beat, and then all of a sudden, I swear I got possessed, and, like, I listened to the song. It's, like, not even a song. It's, like, just yelling and screaming, but it sounds dope as hell, you know?
Yeah, it sounds good, and it's emotion. It's raw. It's
literally.
So the video, you said you just got out of the hospital.
Yeah.
Was this footage from that, or is it from the previous time?
We staged that whole thing,
Staged
bro.
it.
We literally, Nathan is so crazy. This guy, Back Row Center, the videographer, shout out to him, man. He's responsible for, like, all the genius visual ideas that come from me, at least. Like, he's the glue, you know. He puts it all together, and he's like, yo, I have this hospital gown. Take the hospital gown and wear it. I'm like, bro, I just got out, you know? I don't want to put it back on.
Yeah, when I saw the footage walking out of, what's the one down off Barton Street?
The General.
The General walking the front door.
Yo!
I was like, that's a crazy clip. I like that. Like,
you know, this guy was like, we got out the car, he's like, hurry up, run. I'm wearing the gown. He's like, we have behind the scenes footage of it too, so we'll post that up.
Yeah,
but
you should.
he's like, go in there and then run out quick. And I'm like, okay, like, but I had to act, you know, I had to scene, you know, just start acting. So I
you want them to chase after you or something, like.
I was scared, bro. They would have locked my ass back up in there. They would have been like, yo, you like, where you going, you know? Like, you can't just walk out. It's happened before.
You're like, this is method acting.
Yeah. Yo, shout out the Joker, you know?
It was a good scene.
Huh?
It was a good scene. I think it set the, like, tone for the music video. I think that was, like, a nice, like, intro.
Yeah.
It drew me in. Dude, like, oh, what's
I appreciate it.
No, I really liked
it. I was really cold.
I watched it on The ride over here. That's when I was like, let me watch this. He sent me this thing today. I better check it out here.
Thanks.
No, I was like, let me see what he's got here before we. Do you have your phone?
What?
Do you have your phone?
My phone?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Do you have a good memory?
All right, let's do it.
What's the last video someone sent you on IG?
Yo, I get so many DMs. I can't even answer that question honestly.
She's checking right now. She's not checking.
No. I don't. Yo, okay, let me think. The last video, Ro has been sending me some really funny stuff. So like it's probably from Roa, like some motivational stuff, some funny stuff.
Whatever it is, send it to me. It's going in right here. Boom.
Oh.
How do you navigate the internet?
I don't. I'm not really online like that.
It's just not true. I see you on there all the time.
Well, okay.
I think your threads must be scheduled.
I'm trying to get there, but I have bursts. Like I'll just be like, okay, like I literally don't even have threads on my phone right now. But sometimes it's
can't remember the last thread I saw. It does make sense.
Yeah. But no, like for me, it's like I get bursts of creativity. So I might be bored, and I have to express myself. I'm not in the studio. I can't yell in my room. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm like, okay, let me just burst on threads and just talk my shit. I try to get people to talk back, but like nobody's like, it's so quiet. I don't understand.
Threads is a weird space.
Yeah, it's very spiritual. Like very spiritual social media, which is cool, but like it's weird.
I find there's less garbage on there than there is Twitter. You know what I mean? Like, it seems all pretty like direct thoughts or like people trying to promote specific things. Like it seems
people
more
know what they're
in.
doing.
Yeah,
I met some dope people on Threads.
No, I like the way you use Threads because I always tell people to use social media like the speakerphone, not like the TV. Use it like the thing where you're gonna promote or get whatever you're trying to get out there.
Word.
If you use it and you just watch all day, then you're gonna hate it.
Yeah.
If it's always getting stuff out there for you, you're like, hey, this is useful for me. Like,
I mean, I just talk my shit in like a non-talking shit way.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never see you say anything too, like, it's never like at anybody or like negative in that way.
I have no problems with nobody. I mean, that's not true. But it is true for me.
My secondary microphone to get the mic.
Huh?
Who do you have problems with?
I'll tell you right now.
Listen, it's up to you.
You want to know who it is?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's one of the guys that works at the corner store that just, he gave me a funny look this morning. That's all.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Does he work there?
Huh?
Does he work there?
I don't even think he works there, but he was behind the counter.
Just in there.
Yeah.
Look at me. Don't make me a little side eye.
Yeah, I told him.
Turn your head.
I like, it was bad.
What'd you tell him?
Huh?
What'd you tell him?
I just told, like, with my eyes, you know?
He understood.
Yeah.
He got the message.
Yeah.
What was the message?
Just don't.
Don't do it.
Don't.
Back it up. Retract it.
Don't.
Try again.
Don't try again. Like,
don't try. Yeah, don't do it again. You did it once. I didn't like it. Don't do it again.
Yeah.
There's a secondary thing. There's Overachiever Studios.
Oh.
The second thing, I'm blanking on the name. I don't got it written down.
Oh yeah, no. So
Bridges from that.
Yeah. So I'll tell you everything right now. So, Overachiever Studios is a creative hub. You know, you can come get music videos, get content done, get your songs recorded, mixed and mastered. We have a creative agency that works out of there. You might see it on my hand. What's that? ODS. So ODS has 4 parts to it. You'll see it on social media in my bio. In there you have Don't Blink Productions. We just do a bunch of content for people. Nightlife Cyphers.
People need.
Yeah, people need. Yo, post more, because social media is boring.
Promote your stuff.
Thank you. Please.
You're going to put time into it. You're going to say how much you care about it.
Yeah.
And you're going to post it once, and I'm not going to see you for 6 months. BS.
It's hard. It's hard, though. It's hard.
It's hard.
People don't have the resources.
They don't.
So that's why we're
Most of them
out
got
here.
a phone, though. Most of them got a phone.
What?
Most of them got a phone.
But, yo, if they, like...
That's all you need.
No, you're right. I'm not even going to argue that.
I'm not going to justify it for them.
Because I do everything off my phone.
That's all you need.
I literally do everything.
Do you record all your music on it?
What?
Do you record music on it, too?
No, not everything.
But even someone like Barker. You know Barker?
No.
BRKR. See him on the internet.
I'm not familiar.
Before. He's from Hamilton.
Okay.
Produces all his music on his phone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Produces?
Produces it all.
Oh, my friend does
beats
that
on his
too.
phone. Does everything from his phone.
Yeah.
Someone like Steve Lacy did that.
Yeah.
Or some of his beats had made it to J. Cole and other people. Made on the phone. So that's why, like, never excuses. You have the
Yeah,
You got the phone? That's all you need.
My friend Taylor, DJ TJ, she does that. She makes beats on her phone, and like, I used to see her working at a bar, and then she's making beats on her phone. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I made a beat. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, it's kind of cool. But yeah, no, you can. But we are there though, as like through Don't Blink Productions under ODS. It's
better. It's better if you get someone to do it.
Yeah,
like Don't Blink Productions.
If like if you blink and you fall asleep while you're doing it, oh, it's so tedious. Stop. Don't Blink Productions has got your back. Nightlight Cyphers, thank you. I worked on it. Nightlight Cyphers is cool too, because it's like we're trying to bring the ciphers back. You know, like what was it?
Steel City Cyphers.
BT Cyphers, stuff like that.
I love
like that whole vibe of like it's well produced and like people need that, and
100%.
It's not just for people. Like we have a mic open and it just stays there. We've been doing it for years, on and off, not consistent enough because life changes. People come and go from the scene, but we had it once going 8 months straight in Oakville weekly.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're gonna bring that back out of main stage. We're gonna start at the end of the month, so we're gonna let you guys know on social medias, and we're gonna bring that back. We're gonna have a talent show too, calling it Talenta. We got Carlos in the building too. He's one of the biggest mindset shifts is getting to work with people that are better than you at what you do. So everything you're seeing, how it's coming out well, is because I got guys like Carlos that
Team, support system.
Yeah.
The work.
Yeah. So Nightlight Cyphers, Don't Blink Productions. Soldier Sounds Club is an artist development program. So we're going to be getting into schools. We're going to be helping people through workshops, camps, making sure that there are resources for people that have a hard time learning on their own on how to get into it. Like, we all need that sometimes. Yeah. I learned a lot from conferences and workshops. And then we have something I'm not going to talk about under ODS, and that's pretty much it right there.
It's a secret.
It's a secret, yeah.
Coming soon.
What?
Coming soon.
I can't hear you.
Coming soon.
Oh, he said coming soon. Yeah, you heard him right.
Soon? Coming soon?
Yeah.
Secret will be revealed?
Yeah.
Soon.
Yeah.
Do you like yogurt?
Honestly, no, man. That shit makes me shit.
It's reasonable.
Yeah, like, why is it...
What about coffee?
I love coffee. I will suffer with coffee over yogurt.
It's a worthy trade.
Very worthy.
Yogurt, waste of time.
Yeah.
I don't like yogurt either.
Shout out my farmers, though.
Shout out farmers.
Yeah. God bless Canada.
God bless Canada.
Canadian farmers are the best.
Heinz ketchup or French's ketchup?
I don't like ketchup. I think it's weird. It's like you're putting blood on your fries.
What do you put on your fries?
Nothing. Salt. A bit of salt. Sea salt. Pink sea salt. That's it.
You ever put any vinegar on your fries?
No. That's weird. That's like pissing on... What do we do? You know what I mean? Like... What?
As someone who puts vinegar and ketchup on his fries, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. I'm liking
no
it.
No offense, but like... It's like a clear liquid.
Sorry, the ketchup thing was the last try to cut your mic. Shall we draw the line?
Okay.
Lindsay Lohan or Jamie Lee Curtis?
That's a tough one because I don't know who any of those people are.
Perfect.
I know who Lindsay Lohan was, but ever since she went away on her journey, I don't know who they are. I don't care who they are either. I don't watch TV.
But they like yogurt.
They like yogurt?
I think so.
That's good for them.
What's the last thing you watched?
The last thing I watched?
Show,
Naruto! Movie. Okay, so I never watched Naruto before, focused, and I had time. I was in that hospital bed for a long time.
Now you're in.
Oh my God. Listen. Okay, I don't know who my character is, but Sasuke is crazy.
You're figuring it out.
Yeah, I think I wear the red and black. I think I'm Itachi.
Okay.
But because of the Sharingan, I have a birthmark in my eye. I don't know if you could.
You gotta look this way. I just watched you looking in the microphone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna edit that. I never watched no Naruto or whatever the fuck it's called.
Naruto, yo, the best anime, you know, like, yo, you're not ready for that.
I
Like,
have seen the hand things though.
yeah, you know, like,
I don't know. I'm gonna throw up no accidental gang signs here, but
it's not a gang. Yo, it might as well. It's a ninja, bro. You gotta summon your jutsu. You know what I mean? You gotta summon your ability. Mm-hmm. So you gotta summon it with the motion that your hand. I can't get into it. It's top level secret stuff.
No, don't be giving away the secrets here.
Shadow clone jutsu, though. You know.
Know nothing about that.
Okay. Watch it. I think you'd like it. Anime is great for creativity.
I don't know what it is. I don't like these new cartoons.
It's not a new... Naruto's old.
This how... No, like, new to me.
Oh.
Any cartoon is where I draw the line. If I saw it before I lost my virginity, I like it.
Wow.
After that, I can't get into no cartoons.
That's... Oh, my.
Yeah. And there's some good cartoons. People be like, oh, this cartoon's so good. And...
Have you ever heard of Shaman King?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I know nothing.
If like, I think it'll bring back your love for cartoons. It's not a cartoon; it's an anime, but it just speaks on like it's a cool twist on Aboriginal culture.
Okay.
And it's very good for the youth, in my opinion.
Listen,
it's the best show of all time.
You're not gonna hear me say no. Don't watch that. That'd be terrible for me to say that.
Yeah.
You got me.
No, not like that.
In a headlock.
No. I didn't mean to do that. I just meant that.
Don't you watch that Aboriginal show?
No, like wow.
Sounds like it'd be good for the youth.
No, it's amazing. I watched it as my first favorite show, and Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, Pokemon was too soft for me. You know.
That's fair.
Like, why are all the bad guys always losing? Yu-Gi-Oh, the bad guys don't always lose. The Yu-Gi's stuck in the shadow realm.
That's fair.
Like, you know.
I like that angle. You might resell me here.
It's real life.
Yeah.
It might be a cartoon, but it's real life.
If the hero's always losing super easy all the time, it's just some BS.
Like, I knew by my third time watching Pokemon that they would never lose to Team Rocket.
And they didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Brock. Yeah.
Brock was the real one?
Yeah.
Because he...
Geodude.
Was that your favorite Pokemon?
No. My favorite Pokemon is Gengar. Gengar and Charmander.
Charmander's like top 3 for me, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Gengar. He's the guy with the skull on his head? No.
Gengar is the final. Yeah, the final evolution of that though.
The 3 smoke balls.
Yeah, Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar. Ghastly's cool too, but you know, Gengar is just and Dragonite.
I like Cubone. No Cubone?
No, that's not me.
He was a Charmander with a skull on his head and his flame was out.
Yeah.
Look deep into it, that's what he was.
Yeah, you could like I saw that too, and it just you can't.
He's just wearing somebody's head.
Yeah.
It's unacceptable.
Nah, you gotta respect the past.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
That's evil doings.
Dark.
So you're super excited for the Avengers movie to come out tomorrow.
I don't watch movies and I don't watch TV.
You're super excited for
life.
Justin Bieber's song coming out tomorrow.
Honestly, yeah. Like that's a lie.
You heard anything about it?
I'll get excited about it. I
made it up.
Oh,
but I'm glad you got excited about it.
There's no Justin Bieber song coming out?
I don't think so.
Oh, man.
There's theories he's going to be on the Drake Party Next Door album.
That'd be good. I think Justin Bieber, the way he played his career so far, because he's still young, you know?
Sure.
It's like, it's the most creative. Like, how do you get that big and then still live a normal life?
Impossible.
But he did it. Like, he's not really seen on the scene too much.
No, right now he's just kind of... He's hidden away.
Yeah, and Justin Bieber, like, baby, that show's a banger.
Huge.
Like,
Mega huge.
Like, I like Justin Bieber. I think as a kid, I was kind of jealous. I was like, how's this guy getting all the girls? And
and every other kid that age was like, it's Justin Bieber.
I was ready, you know? Like, if I ever saw him in my city, I would catch him.
It was on site with Justin Bieber for anybody who was also his age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was nonsense.
But no, like, I think it's cool to see Canadian artists work together when they reach that platform because it really is us against the world, it feels. Mm-hmm. Because the best artists, I truly believe, come from Canada and Congo. Sorry, I had to put that
I
in
agree.
there.
I agree.
Thank you. Yeah. I gotta show love to Congo just because of everything that's happening over there right now, you know. So I always just make sure people
enlighten me if I don't know what's going on in Congo right now.
Man,
let's pretend I don't. I obviously do. I know everything about what's going on in Congo. But for somebody at home,
true.
You tell them what's going on in Congo.
War. It's war right now. Right now you have, well, from my understanding, you have the Rwandan government trying to go in there, massacre some folks, try to seize the minerals, the gold. Everything about the Congo is such a sad story to me. That's where I'm from, by the way. And it's really sad because it should be the richest country on the planet if you look at the minerals, if you look at the resources, the fruits and everything that that land has. But unfortunately, it's one of the poorest, and it's really because people can't get their greedy, stinking hands off of what's not theirs, and they don't know how to trade the right way because, manipulation tactics against the politicians, like whatever is necessary to get our cell phones, right? Like, fuck off.
Get it for cheap.
It's bullshit, and like, it's really the driving force behind a lot of my energy because, I have cousins and family back there, and every time I go to bed, I wake up in Canada. I'm already spoiled. I have family that's never gonna see this, so for me it's like, obviously it's different being from there. It affects my heart a lot more than someone not being from there, but literally every piece of electronic that we have has minerals from that land, and nobody seems to give a shit. So to me it's like, it pisses me off, and I try not to get too angry. And
especially when they hold these things, they hold this so dear.
You
think you'd appreciate where it came from
a little bit, just talk about it at least. Like the idea will at least spark an action somewhere, because right now we're so asleep. Things are happening right in front of us. We don't even realize it. Like, it's as if there's a hypnosis spell. Well, there is a hypnosis spell placed on the masses in Canada and North America. And so, like, no matter what is on the news or no matter what is on social media, people are not moving. People are acting as if everything's okay when we have the power as the masses.
They've got us hugely distracted. And then you add on top of that, Canada specifically, you can't get your news and stuff through the only place you look all day. Then it's like a double header, right?
It's messed up.
They're like, you can't see the news, but you can see nothing but bikini photos and new songs and everything else.
And if it's not my song, then like, what are you doing?
Waste of time.
No, but
stream.
It's not on streaming platforms yet.
You stream it on YouTube.
Yeah, stream it on YouTube.
We'll give you a pass,
please.
Please.
No, but it's like, it's really like that, and it's crazy because there's misinformation, there's the distractions like you mentioned, and then there's people just plain not giving a fuck because they've been conditioned so much to not care. It's really horrific, and all it takes is everybody just, and it sounds crazy, it's like, oh, nobody will work together. It's like, well, if you were to know what's going on, you probably wouldn't agree with it, and you'd probably want to do something about it. Even when it comes to shit happening in our own city, like, nobody gives a fuck. There's people, I was out there too, there's people out there sleeping on the street, on the sidewalk, like,
right now, where it's freezing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I was one of them. I was one of those homeless people you probably walked past, like, less than a month ago. No cap, So, like, for me, it's like, the amount that people just stand for nothing at all, it makes me sick. And it makes me really just want to set everything on fire. Yeah, that was dark, but I mean it.
I think it's serious.
Yeah.
Because there's tons of people outside. And right now, like, from your perspective, how do you even make it through nights when it's this cold?
You literally turn into, you don't even want to know. Like, okay, I give anybody that has a warm bed right now that has never slept outside, I give them 2 nights outside. 2 nights outside, you literally won't recognize yourself after. It is so degrading. You don't even know how to interact anymore because you're in such a deep survival state that everything, like, nothing is, like, bro, nothing is, I don't even know how to put it into words. Like, everything is about survival. Where are you going to get your next cup of water? You can get water anywhere.
Sure,
and Hamilton does a good job. I got to say, the city does a good job of attempting to take care of people on the street, but you don't know where your food's going to come from. You don't know where you're going to sleep. You don't know where you're going to shower. You forget about showering day 2. Let me just survive,
Yeah, like, it's cold, like, I don't care about that's not a factor.
Yeah, then you try to clean yourself up. You try to get a drink of water at the library or something. Security's looking at you like you're a piece of shit. Like, it's just so It's so I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, you know? Like, if I had bad karma to deal with, I'm glad that I had to deal with it and not other people around me, because I really would not wish it on my worst enemy. You lose yourself. Like, you literally lose any sense of who you were, and people got to stop disrespecting the people on the streets. It's not just drugs. It's people that were just like you that had a cushy job. Things disappear. Jobs are not safety.
No.
You know what I mean? It's
Most people live paycheck to paycheck. So if you don't get that paycheck for 1 week, 2 weeks, that's how far some people are away from being in the same condition, right?
Literally. So one thing I also do is I work for a financial firm. That's my day job, as we say. And I'll tell you firsthand, 90% of people will retire below the poverty line. Yeah. People think they have it made with a good job right now, but if you're not investing, if you're not at the very least beating inflation, you got to do way more than beat inflation. But like it's kind of insane, the scenario that you will find yourself in if you don't humble yourself to go learn. I'm here if you want to learn, and then also just like try to help, because there's such a strength in community. And if people just were to put their egos aside sometimes and realize that the person outside could be your cousin, your brother, your sister, instead of looking at them as a piece of shit, well, maybe that person's not going to kill themselves. Maybe they're not going to go rob the freaking gas station, you know? Like, life's crazy, and it just takes a bit of love. Yeah.
I'm always like, the difference between, like, you may not be able to give money or something to someone every time, but you still treat them like people, right?
That's
like,
all it is.
I'll see how security guards and people interact, and I'm like, you're treating them to a different level that's not necessary.
God forbid I'm ever out there again, I'm slapping one of them too. Like, it's so disrespectful how you get. Anyways, I don't want to go there.
The studio.
Yeah.
Production.
We made it.
Music, ciphers.
Yeah.
Future, freestyles.
You want to freestyle right now?
Keep making the list. Want me to do like a...
Yeah. I'm ready. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Life was really crazy, but now it is amazing. One day I'ma be chillin', coasting with my baby. They don't really understand that struggle really made me. Now I'm walking around like, fuck you, please pay me. I say please because it's all about politeness. I did not write this, but I tend to go fight the Royal Highness. I tried to be nice, but they don't like the nice guys. And lately I've been on my own under the nice guys. So I figured I should go and find my people. They don't really understand I'm stunting like Knievel. I see too much evil, so I don't do none. And I'm really focused on just stacking my funds. I got a team full of beasts. I got Nays North in the cut. Ian's really hungry and Chelsea's living it up. I mean, Carlos is chilling. He gonna run the craziest shows, and we don't really got time for none of those other hoes. We got Brian out here too, one of the craziest, and people that be hating, well, I swear they're just the laziest. We made this shit, made it out the amazing shit. They don't really understand we are all half amazing, man. Yeah, that's all
I was running out before you were. You killed it. On the worst beat ever, killed it.
Thanks, man.
Now give me this is a Because Design Matters exclusive.
This is a Because Design Matters exclusive.
Now say who you are and that you've been watching Because Design Matters.
I am Providence The Poet, and you've been watching Because Design Matters.
Killed it. Appreciate you. Welcome back anytime. Whatever you want to promote, whatever you got going on, hit me up. We'll line it up.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate you. This is what I'm about to play right now. This is an exclusive. This is an exclusive leak.
What is it?
From Drake's album that's coming out at midnight. Are you ready?
Oh, no.
Are you ready?
I think... Wait, okay, I'm ready now.
Let's go. Let's try it again. This is a Because Design Matters exclusive.
I am Providence The Poet, and you've been watching Because Design Matters.